Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I have read, reviewed, and recommend. The 3 R's. And today's book is a good one. It's Ashes Never Lie by Lee Goldberg. This is published by Thomas and Mercer. It retails for $28.95 in the United States, $14.95 in Canada, and it is 282 pages long. Lee Goldberg is a noted writer. He's written over 60 novels. He's created a lot of television shows. He's produced, written, directed. So he's really a man with multi-talents. But his number one talent is, of course, writing great novels. And this is book 2 of the Sharpe and Walker series. It features Los Angeles Sheriff's Department arson investigator Walker Sharpe and his gung-ho partner Andrew Walker. They investigate arsons, and there have been several in the vicinity. Housing developments have been, burnt down. There's been faulty wiring, faulty appliances, and a lot of other things going on. But this book also features another character whom you might be familiar with, Eve Ronin. She has her own series, and I think there's 4 or 5 books in her series. So she's guest starring here with her partner, Duncan Pavone. She's a detective too. So what's going on is there's a house that has been totally burnt down. Fire's been set in several areas, and the person inside appears to have been, possibly murdered. There's a gunshot to the head. Now, when they investigate, they find some interesting things. The man inside is Patrick Lepresti. He's a microbiologist who was working for a company, but he got news that he had been exposed to a very deadly virus, and that basically it was going to kill him. So rather than slowly die, he decided the best thing was to destroy everything in the house and kill himself. So when everyone gets there, Sharpe and Walker and Eve Ronin, Eve first thinks it's murder, but Walter Sharpe says no. Based on what he sees, he figures that it's suicide. So he basically, says that she doesn't know what she's talking about. And once they probe deeper, they find out that it was suicide because he thought, he was exposed to the virus. Now, his partner, Justine Bryce, who works for the same company, she was told the same thing, that she was exposed to a virus. So Walker and Sharpe and Eve Ronin go to try to hunt her down because she has totally disappeared. But they do find her. And as we discover, what they thought was exposure to a deadly virus was basically the fact that they were lovers. He was married and he had an affair with her. Someone else was very jealous. So they set this thing up. But that same person is also quite demented, because there is a vial, a very deadly vial, that he is threatening to, unleash on the area, which could kill, whole states full of people, millions of people. So it's a race to not only to find him, but to find out who is behind all these arsons in the area. Now, the whole story culminates at the San Diego Sci-Fi Convention, where everybody's dressed up in their favorite villain or superhero or whatever. And Eve Ronin dresses as Wonder Woman, and Walker as the Mandalorian, and they hunt down the man who they know has come to the convention, the man with the deadly vial. And he is demented. He doesn't care if he kills half the population of the state or everyone. So it really gets down to a breathless finale, which I'm sure you'll love. But this is typical Lee Goldberg. He writes so well. If you've never read a Lee Goldberg book, you certainly owe it to yourself to read it, because, as I mentioned, he's had over 60 books, and he definitely knows how to write a mystery thriller of the highest order. And this one, I won't lie, Ashes Never Lie is a great read. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. Kind of think you will. So thank you for watching. I'll be back again with an excellent book. Until that time, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.